Yo guys, so this one's gonna be the post-match of Liverpool Man United where we were humiliated, should I say. Um yeah, 2-1 at Old Trafford. Not the result we wanted, not the result we expected. Although me personally, I was a bit, I wasn't confident going into this game. I wasn't. Like, I don't know how some people were highly confident. Like, just because we spanked them last season twice, you know, going into this season, we've drawn 2 games. We've lost our striker for 3 matches. Firmino not playing good. Not just Firmino, I should say. Half the team not playing good. So I wasn't going into this match expecting us to spank United. I mean, it was a possibility, but in football, I always see both sides of things. And looking at Man United, I actually said when Man United played Brentford, I said there's either 2 ways this could go. They could either put in a 10 out of 10 performance after their disappointing first match and hammer Brentford or get the win against Brentford, or it could be business as usual with Man United and they just flop. But yeah, it was business as usual, and they flopped. But I said the same thing for this match. It could either go 2 ways. They could either rise to the occasion and actually listen to what Ten Hag is saying, actually pull themselves together, and they could play well against us and get the win. And that's exactly what they did, man. But with us, I mean, I don't know, man. We were poor, man. We were poor. First, when I see the lineup, I mean, the lineup alone, I was worried, man. I was big worried. Hendo and Milner in midfield is always a worry. I mean, not to slate the guys. I love the guys. I love what they've done for Liverpool, their service, everything. But Hendo and Milner, James Milner in midfield is not it, man. It's really not it, guys. And Harvey Elliott, obviously a youngster. I really like his energy and everything, but you can't be sticking him in midfield with Hendo and Milner, man. It's just not going to work, is it? And when it comes to Jurgen Klopp, I mean, he's come out and said he didn't really have an option. He's only got 5 fit midfielders. So, in a way, you can say fair play. But then, fair enough, he didn't start Fabinho. I can understand why. He hasn't particular covered himself in glory over the first 2 games. I don't think anyone has really. But fair enough, he was dropped for this game. Came on later on, but it was too late by then. Yeah, man, I just don't know what's going on with Liverpool right now, to be fair. I don't know what's going on, man. Could it be a lack of, but could they be mentally drained, man? Like from the last season? I don't know. Like, these are all things that are possibilities. Like, us as fans, we just think, because they're footballers, we expect them to just be like robots. You know what I mean? But I do understand that footballers are humans as well, and it's not just a physical element to the game, but there is a mental element. Like, Man United proves this. Man United proves this 10 times over. Like, because if they kick on now and they start delivering, there's definitely a mental element to the game, because they haven't been performing for over 2 odd years. You know what I mean? So it's definitely a mental thing. I'm not saying that Klopp is not the guy to take us forward and the players are not listening to him, this and that. But me personally, trying to get into the mind of the players, like, if I was a player, and this is just me talking, you know what I mean? This has no bearing or whatever. This is just me talking. Like, I have my opinion on things. Like, me, I would be thinking, you know what? We've come so close. We've come so close a number of times. Champions League, Premier League, we've come so close. And now it's like, this season we've been asked to do the exact same thing, but we've lost one of our best players and we haven't replaced him. If that makes sense, like this is just something that maybe the players could be thinking. Like they're thinking, we haven't sorted out the midfield. You know what I mean? I'm talking about like the big players in our team. Maybe the Virgil van Dijks. He's looking at the midfield. He knows there's an issue, but maybe, I don't know, he doesn't want to say anything. He doesn't want to say anything to the boss. Or I don't know, maybe he has said something, but just certain players might be looking at this and thinking, hold on a minute, like we've had the same, like even the whole team may be thinking, come on man, I need a bit of a boost, man. We've stayed the same. We've stayed the same for so long. We just need a bit of a boost, man. You're asking us to do the same thing that we've done in previous seasons, and we've fallen short. And we've gotten rid of players that have helped us along the way. Like, what do you expect us to do? You know what I mean? Like, this is just something the players could be thinking. This is just my opinion. I don't know, man. Or it could be, I could be totally wrong, and it could be just they're just not performing, man. For whatever reason, I don't know what it is. I know we have quite a lot of injuries. That's certainly not helping. Certainly not helping the cause. And pretty big injuries too. Thiago, big player. Darwin Núñez, we still don't know what he's going to do for us, but he's our big signing, and he definitely starts ahead of Roberto Firmino. Who else is injured? Keita, I don't know what's going on with Keita, but he's apparently injured again. Ox is injured, even though he doesn't usually start for us. Curtis Jones injured. It's horrible, man. It's like, alongside injuries, we've got players that are not good enough to start. I mean, it makes zero sense at all, man. Zero sense. And yeah, another thing, I was looking at through Twitter. I see 4 years ago we played a match v Leicester. 4 years ago we played basically the same formation and the same players that we played in the match against Man United. Like, everything was the same, minus Gini Wijnaldum and Sadio Mane, but the same players. Hendo and Milner in midfield, Roberto Firmino up front. Same thing. I mean, this was 4 years ago. Hendo and Milner, to be fair, were not good enough 4 years ago. Like, say what you want, they were not good enough 4 years ago to be starting for Liverpool. And 4 years ahead, they're starting for us in one of the biggest rivalries in English football. Like, it makes zero sense. It makes zero sense, man. Now, I'm not gonna bang on about, yeah, we need a midfielder, this and that. Like, any sane Liverpool fan knows what we need. Like, I'm not gonna bang on about that. But it's disappointing, man. Probably in a separate video I'll go into Klopp's thinking. Does he really want a midfielder? Is FSG not allowing him to? All this and that. I'll go into those things in a separate video. But yeah, man, disappointing. If there is a flip side to this, it's 3 games in. Even though it's not looking promising, we're 3 games in. Do I think Liverpool will challenge this season for the league? No, zero chance. That's just me being honest. I know a lot of people will say, how can you say that with 3 games in? But me, yeah, zero chance. Like, I usually spot things and just, like, yeah, it's not happening. You know what I mean? No matter how optimistic you want to be, guys, we're not challenging this year. I think we're gonna have to tamper our expectations. It's looking like we're gonna have to go for top 4. You know what I mean? We're gonna have to try and get that top 4. I don't think teams like Tottenham and Chelsea will be firing on all cylinders and getting the 3 points every week. I don't think, which will help us. But we need to fix up fast, or we're gonna be outside the top 4. And that's serious, yeah. But yeah, man, that's all I have to say about that match, man. Like, there's no point doing player ratings or none of that, man, because just terrible. We need to change something. Jurgen Klopp needs to change something. FSG need to do something. But yeah, man, that's my analysis. That's my thoughts, man. Let me know what you think in the comments, guys.